So, are you approaching your 20s, or are you already in your early 20s, mid 20s, or late 20s even? And there's just this overwhelming feeling for you to succeed, do your best, and just basically make it. But this particular situation has led you to some very hard and confusing situations in life. Or are you basically in your 20s and you're like, okay, I'm here, what next? Like there's this feeling that you have so much to do, but like where can you start from? Where are you supposed to start from? So much limited time, you have so much to do and you just want to. Yes, so if you have this kind of feelings, then this video is for you, because I think I'm just here to just give out some of my own personal opinions or advice kind of, or tips basically, because we share the same kind of situation. Yeah. So welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'm Mana Sengsan, also known as the South Boy. Yeah. So if you're new to the channel, just welcome. Channel is all about lifestyle, vlogs, and entertaining reviews, basically. Yes. But if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always being here. Yeah. So this video is, as I introduced, is just basically my tips from the little experience I have navigating my process as someone already in their 20s. So one of the first tip I would advise or give out is find your identity. Basically, this period can be so overwhelming because you have a lot of things that you want to achieve. You have a lot of things that you have that you might. Some people might just be, okay, I don't know what to do, what's next. So I would advise, just take a break. Honestly, like take a break and study yourself. Look at your hobbies, go back to your drawing book, your passion, what actually drives you. Find, every human being has a unique thing that it might not be one thing, it can be a combination of 5 things, it can be a combination of 4 things, but just look for that particular thing for you at that time that works out for you, basically. Yes, so just go back to your drawing book and find your person, and just, because the truth is that the world is actually waiting for you, and there's no one like you. Like there's nobody that was ever crafted like exactly like you. So you have to just find that thing that truly is your passion. I always tell people this, that when you do what you love, when you do what your passion, that money will come. Like it will be surprising to you how fast that money that you're searching for will actually come. So just calm down, take a break, go back, look deep into yourself, and look at those things that you love doing, your passion, what drives you most in life. The second tip I'll give is explore different career opportunities. Basically, you're in your 20s, and this is the time, this is your youth, your early youth. This is the time that you have the most energy. It's time for you to explore, so that you don't live a life of regret that, what if I did this, what if I did that. Right, what I did personally for myself was I took out a book and wrote out the list of things that I have interest in, list of career paths that I have interest in, and okay, where can I start from this, where can I start from that. I'm still in the process, so I'm not talking like an expert or something like that, but I'm just talking based on my own few little experience I've had, basically. So just explore. You start doing a particular thing and it does not work out, you move on to the next one. You try doing this, try doing that, just till you find that particular one that sticks to you, till you find that particular one that, yes, that you know that this particular one drives me. Because there's no, as you grow older, you become weaker, there's not much energy as you have now. So this is a particular time for you to actually explore different career opportunities, and no one's going to hold you. You'll be held accountable, but no one's going to hold you by the, at gunpoint and say, okay, you're supposed to do this, you're supposed to do that. Like now you are 40, you should already be established. You're in your 20s. Explore different career opportunities that you want to. Whether you fail, whether you get it right, just explore till you actually get that particular thing that you want. Okay, I'm going to give a personal example or experience. So, as much of you know, I just graduated from school this year, And so I wrote out a list of different career paths that I might like to venture into, and one of them was journalism. Yes, to be a journalist. So I got an internship role as a journalist, basically, and trust me, it was fun. Like when I started, it was not fun at the beginning. Like when I started the role as an intern, I realized that being a journalist is not just basically about like what, because I studied economics, and but in my department we had like this press organization, so I was like, okay, this is something I might try doing. And I article writing, searching for news updates, reporting every day. It was a lot, and for my kind of person that someone that like I am very lackadaisical, like with doing some things. Like there needs to be like this adrenaline pumping in my body, that okay, I have to do this, I have to do. So it was just like I was all over the place. I was just here and there, and it's really showed in my work that like my work were not really organized and everything. So I just had a think with myself, and even with my boss, like the person directly under me and everything. So after 1 month of interning there, I just, before they gave me my sack letter, I used my hand and say, I'm not doing it. I had my hands to just end it, but that was a life-changing experience for me, because if I had never gotten like said, okay, let me try this out, there might still have been that doubt in my mind that okay, why did you not actually do this? But as I've done it already, I've tried it out, and I saw what it entailed, and I knew okay, this is not the path for me, right? Maybe right now. But so that's just my third tip would be build meaningful relations. Networking is key. And coming from someone that I'm kind of like, I like myself an ambivert, like introverted, extroverted kind of. So whenever I get into like public spaces or the public space basically, like I find it very difficult to just immediately start mingling with people and networking. But you don't necessarily have to. I'm talking to my fellow, like my same kind of people now. You don't necessarily have to talk to everyone in the room. You don't necessarily have, like, you just pick your battles, right? Like look at the environment, study the environment. Is this the right set of people that you want to mingle with? First of all, if you tick that box, yes, just it can just be one person per event. You can start from one person, then move to two. Just try to network, even with your friends, people. Create communication is key. Effective communication and proper communication is key, because in this life you might be searching for something, you might be looking for something so long, and you'll be surprised that it's just your next door neighbor that is holding what you're looking for. So it happened to me numerous times. So it's good to always communicate, build proper relationships with people that are close to you and people that are not, because you never can tell. You never can tell. On my LinkedIn page, I started this year that okay, I was going to be very serious on LinkedIn, and I posted something concerning a job opportunity, and then I had like at least confirm like 3 DMs of sure opportunities like relating to the post I made, and I'm kicking it. And if not, I never expressed that, if you have not built that relationship with the people that give me those contacts, it will be kind of like difficult to even they would even see you to even give that information. So build meaningful relationship, especially in your 20s, because this particular time of your life is the time where you structure your circle, like the people that are with you, the people that are in your circle. It's just the time for you to leave out those people that necessarily do not add anything to you. They might not necessarily be bad people, but in the aspect of life where you're moving towards, maybe they might not be the right people at that particular time. So it's just time for you to set your priorities right, and just build meaningful conversation, because meaningful relationship, because it's really really going to help you long term. So my fourth tip is going to be setting goals and financial literacy. Yes, so goal setting is key. It shows discipline. It shows like oh my god, like it shows why I said like that was that I'm someone that I have to literally, I'm still in the process, but I have to intentionally tell myself that okay, I need to start setting goals for particular. You don't necessarily have to start setting big goals, because you need to set achievable goals that you can that you know that you can achieve at that particular time, then you build yourself into setting like bigger goals. You can just be okay. Every day I'm going to read, like every week I'm going to read a novel, or maybe every day I'm going to post on my LinkedIn page, or every day I'm going to create, or every week I'm going to create 2 contents posts on Instagram, something like that. Like, and try your best to stick to those goals. Ways that you can stick to those goals might be, you can find a partner that can be your what will I call it? That can be your accurate timekeeper. Your accurate timekeeper. Yes, you can find someone that can just just be there, like reminding you, okay, you're supposed to do this at so time. You can do that, or we have our smartphones now. You can just set timers or stuff like that, and try as much as possible to be religious to those goals that you set, because it builds your person, it builds your discipline, like as a person. And in this life, we all know and we have seen that principled people or disciplined people are people that majorly, like in life, like they actually get something tangible for themselves, because you'll not be someone that is just so carefree and here and there, and over time you see that a lot of things are like you're just missing bits and pieces of certain things. So goals and financial literacy too is also key, because you need to know how to manage your finances. Financial literacy is not necessarily like being stingy or being greedy with your finances. No, you need to know how to handle your finances in an efficient way. That you know that okay, you're making so and so amount of money. How many percent of this money is going to savings? How many percent of money is going to this? How many percent of money is going to that? Like all this too, it builds it takes discipline. It's very difficult. Trust me, I know that it's very difficult. Like, it's very, very difficult, because you have the money in your account and you're just like, can I like, you see something that you want to buy and you're like, please, I may not make you Jesus, I just need to get this thing. So it's a normal feeling, yes. So what I do is that I use OP. So there's this lock, there's this lock, kind of like this savings account part in OP. I forgot what they call it. I think I'll add the name somewhere if I remember. You just put your money there, you lock your money there, and give a particular time before you're able to withdraw the money. So you can also use Piggyverse. Piggyverse have some of those applications. Just certain things to just, when I'm talking about like savings, that aspect. But generally, financial literacy, like, it has to do with being intentional. Okay, you will have this particular thing, this particular amount of money, you have a particular amount of finances. What do you want to do? How much do you spend every month? How much do you spend every week? Trying to like manage your finances, because we are getting to a point where you have to start learning how to take care of yourself, like how to do things for yourself, by yourself, that kind of, because if you don't do it, who will do it for you? No one. So you don't want to run bankrupt or into debt. You don't want to be owing different loan apps. If you're owing loan apps, go and pay them. But yeah, that's basically a sharp. So the 5th tip is balance your responsibilities. You can, like, for example, I'm a Nigerian. Being in Nigeria, there are a lot of things that goes through our heads right from like a young age, leading up to now our 20s. There's a lot of pressure, okay, to be financially stable, to career-wise to be stable. Like, there's just a lot of pressures like surrounding you. So we tend to be jack of all trades, and some might be master of some, master of none. So you just need to learn how to balance out your responsibilities. Okay, what is more important? Scale of preference. You check out, okay, those particular things. And another thing to remember is that you, every day, no day, you cannot get a day that has gone back. We are growing older, so you need to learn how to balance out those responsibilities by setting your scale of preference. For example, now, me personally, I told myself that for this particular period of time, when I would be at home before I go for my NYSC, that's I'm going to go. Now, okay, I'm going to prioritize my content creation, if not for like certain things that have been happening like for these past few weeks. I'm going to prioritize my content creation, my work, and basically household chores, because that's it. So I mean, like, the time now is after 3, like it's 3 a.m. After 3 a.m., past 3, and I'm doing this, I'm creating this content now because I know that I have so many things to do during the day. So it might not be like, it's not healthy to skip. I slept throughout last night, sha. So it's not healthy to like skip your sleep, sha. But just learn how to balance out your responsibilities, because you cannot be doing everything at once and expect to get something tangible. You cannot be doing this, doing that, doing this, doing that, and you just need to learn how to be collected. It might be difficult, but just pick out those certain things that you know that that particular time in your life, this time in your life is important to you. Setting your priorities, right? Okay, I'm going to do that so time, I'm going to do that so time. Like, you don't necessarily at the initial point, because of how we are as human beings, you don't necessarily have to be religious to those things at the initial points. You can, because there will be loopholes. You might do it today, might not do it tomorrow, but just make sure that you're at least consistent with it. With time, you can now build yourself to be, you know, all the way. So just try your best to set realistic balances, like, for yourself, and just so that you will not be clustered, so that you don't feel so overwhelmed and all over the place. Like, you know how to set your priorities right, because this 20s is going to be like a long ride of different emotions, new people into your life, new things out, you doing this, you doing that, trying this, trying that, and you just need to be collected. So my sixth tip, and the last, is going to be plan, like future planning. Plan your future. Plan your future, because except you are except you are like, maybe you have told yourself, okay, after 20 you don't want to live anymore. Please do not. This life is so sweet. But plan your future. Like, this is time for you to start planning yourself, basically. Not because I said, okay, try out new things. As you're trying them out, you need to start putting basic things like your future into place. What exactly do you want? How do you see yourself? Or where do you see yourself in the next 20 years? Where do you see yourself in the next 30, 10 years, or 5 years even? Just start planning your future, so that you would not see that you're done with your 20s, you're into your 30s, and you're like, what did I even do in my 20s? And so it's just, it's always good to plan, honestly, because when you fail to plan, you plan to fail. So it's necessary to just have that direction and that structure. Okay, that this is what I want for myself. It might change. We are human beings. It might change, like, as you go, but you know, at this particular time, this is what I want. Because when you have that plan, you can now actually work towards that plan by trying out different things, because there are different routes to getting to your final destination. So you just try this, try that, but you know where exactly you're going to. So it's always good to plan, like have certain plans, have plans for yourself, like at this initial point. Because when you don't have a plan for yourself, like when you don't see a plan for yourself in the future, you just tend to just be here and there, but you're actually nowhere. So it's always good for you to like plan your future. And again, being a country like Nigeria, where you know that even if other countries are working once or twice as hard, you have to work 10 times as hard. So you just need to understand your geographical limitations, understand your financial condition, understand like your goal basically, and just plan towards everything. If you know, okay, you need to like save more, if you need to just depending on the particular aspect in life that you're moving towards. So this is the end of today's video. This might be low energy because it's very early here in the morning, but I'm so excited to share these tips with you guys, because I'm basically navigating my way through this my 20s, because like time is really running, and we don't want to be left behind in any aspect of our lives. It might seem so overwhelming. It might seem like, okay, you don't have any particular, as if you're not achieving anything, as if like you don't have where you're heading to, you're just living by the day. It might seem that way sometimes, but always know that there's a plan for every person, every human. There's a reason why you're on this earth. and you just need to fulfill that particular reason, that particular purpose that you are supposed to fulfill. So there's a reason why you are still here, and there's a reason to live for tomorrow. So just plan yourself, try out different things until you find your niche, until you find that particular thing that is your passion. And always remember that you are the blueprint. Do not get distracted by your environment, you're surrounded. Look deep into yourself. You know those things that pleases you, that even if you're not getting paid, just like what I'm doing right now. But even if you're not getting paid, like, you still enjoy doing those things, just look into yourself and pick it up from there and move on. So yeah, please like, subscribe, share. Thank you. See you in the next video.